Alright, toy fans, I'm here with another one of our reviews. Now, we're looking at it's under still the old branding of Funwhole, but this is technically Lumibricks, okay? And what it is in my city, near my skate shop and a few other places, I needed a modular set that had kind of a city appeal to it. And so I picked up this graffiti bus stop. Now, I got this actually from the Lumibricks site. It is a pretty awesome set, and I'll break down the reasons why. Because if you're into any area of Lego building or like city building, this is going to be the set that you're going to want to get because there's a few key characteristics to it that make this set worthwhile. Let me explain, okay? Well, actually, let's first look at what we got, and then as we get into it, I'll explain those key features of why it's important, okay? So, looking at the box over here, we do have the Funwhole Delight Day and Night. So we know, much like any other Funwhole or Lumibricks set, this thing is going to light up. It's got a light kit, it's got battery packs, USB options as well. All the kits have both battery packs or a USB option. Some of the bigger kits like the X series, the Midnight Haunted Mansion that I'm working on live on TikTok, it has a battery pack that's set up by USB. So technically, when I get ready to plug it into the whole city block, I just got to take the battery pack out, run it to the bottom, and there you go. Whereas some of the other ones, they have battery packs that you have to unplug, plug in the USB into a router spot, and kind of run it out that way. This is going to be one of those that has old battery packs. It'll be easy to set up if you do city building with the USB, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, we do have that Street Fusion Graffiti bus stop, and much like the skate shop that we looked at last week, this is going to have kind of the same graffiti appeal to it. So, with the Street Fusion line, you got a lot of graffiti, you got a lot of what you think of as like the street sort of thing. This is going to be in the same line of that as far as like the look of the box. You do get this nice kind of graffiti bus stop logo here. This is done kind of graffiti-esque font with wrapping around it. You do have this on the bottom, says your feelings or your city, your canvas. So we got that. We got some legalese on the back, stuff that, we don't necessarily need. More legalese on the side. On the top, you got that Funwhole Delight Day and Night. And that's it. Now, unlike the other box, we had like graffiti and stuff on the inside. We don't have that. This is a small set. And this set usually runs at about $40. Not that bad. I think I got mine at discount, but I also used my points that I got from buying other things for this set. So with that being said, 40 is what I'm going to look at for the normal cost of this when we try to figure out if it's worth the money or not, which my opinion, I'll go ahead and tell you now, spoiler alert, I think it is. So let's look at the booklet. Now in the booklet we do have pretty decent instructions. That's one thing between Lego and Brickcraft and Make It Bricks and oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember, a Snap and Switch, a lot of these brands. Lumibricks to me has the best instruction manuals ever. They really, really, really pinpoint not only the size of the plate, the size of the tile, the size of the brick that you need, but then they're also showing you where it's at, and then depending on it, they're doing overview shots of the area so you can figure out for stud count where this goes. So these sets are amazing, and their booklets are superb. They do have an online PDF version. I've never tried it. So that's the one thing to keep in mind. They do have it. I've never tried them. But most of the time you can find the, there it is, QR code on the outside of the thing. Now they do have, kind of a breakdown of the sets. They got some sort of story. With this one, you've got a graffiti artist that grew up on the streets. Everything's real raw and full of life. And he is a graffiti artist. This was pretty interesting. He's got, like, of course, a mask on with goggles and all this. And honestly, I think this might be the owner of the skate shop in streetwear form with his hood up and everything. So I don't think it's the same. Well, let me rephrase that. They don't really declare who he is, but I'm kind of wondering. And then you get, some other people and minifigs and things like that. You get breakdowns of how to put the minifigs together. You get breakdowns of how to plate and put all this stuff together. Now, there's some really interesting areas of build on this, and I think I did it where I had like I built. I built it all in one night. It didn't take very long, but I broke it down to show that one bag is one section, bag two is a completely different section, bag three is another section. It's superb in that way. And the way that they do the light in the bus stop is actually pretty genius. You've got a clear piece that this thing goes inside the roofing area and then shines down. And the LEDs they use for it make the graffiti of this set really pop. We'll take a look at that when we look at the actual set. All in all, like this thing holds together really well. It's one of those sets that I absolutely enjoy. They give you some alternative looks on how to put this together, either breaking it apart, putting certain pieces together, or doing this. Now, it is good to note that this set does come with 2 battery packs. Each one of those battery packs are CR2032 batteries. So you're going to have 4 of these cell batteries for the entire kit if you run off a battery pack. If you do a USB, you can probably just run one into the other. And I think it has a router bit inside where you can run the 2 together and run out to one USB, which probably is going to be more the thing I'm going to do if I run it into the city and then run everything through USB. Because batteries, after a while, those batteries, they kind of cost you, and it's a lot. And if this is going to be a permanent piece in the city, well, I'm going to want to have a little more permanent power supply. So with that, one thing that you do get, now Lumibricks is known for having printed tiles on everything. Every kit that I had has had printed tiles. Don't have any stickers. Now, I've had some Legos that have printed tiles. I've had some Legos that have stickers. Like our, was it the burger truck had some stickers on it, but yet the donut truck had all printed tiles. So it's kind of a 50-50 chance on what you're going to get, right? Well, this particular kit has got all printed pieces, but you get a bonus of some graffiti stickers. Now, these are stickers. They don't tell you have to put them anywhere, but you can actually set them up however you want. So you've got some Keith Haring style Lumibrick figures, which is pretty cool. You've got strength and wisdom and unite and endure and all these revolution, balance, all these like kind of graffiti-esque things, which I'll probably use for different areas in my city and not necessarily on the bus stop because it's got enough as it is. But then you've got a whole letter set here, and then you even have the fun and the whole. You can post this wherever you want. I like that they are offering you this option of, kind of like different scale. You get to pull up all different sort of things, and it doesn't have to be exactly like one thing over the other. It's not, specific to like, you don't have to change up all of your backgrounds and everything. So, but you're not here for the booklet or the box. You're actually here for the toy. Now, the toy, hopefully my camera is going to allow me. It was acting up earlier. This is our toy. Now, this bus stop is really, really cool. Right now, I've kind of got the lights off on it. Let's kick on the lights. Let's take a look at that. So reach under here. Again, I have these on battery packs. So these are on the 2 battery packs. We got one there. We got one there. And essentially, this is a wall and a bus stop. Well, it's 3 sections, right? So you do get 4 minifigs. So you get a skater girl here. You get this. I think that's a woman. Yeah, it's a woman that's got like a toolbox and stuff. You get this busted, fire hydrant over here. You got a bike. You've got a cat and a bird. Back here, you've got a street sweeper and a ladder. And there's some cool Easter eggs in here. I'll show you those as we get to them. Over here, you got your graffiti artist, and you've got, he's like white walling, or what we call white walling, where he's graying out the wall, ready to do another spray paint. Got some spray paint pieces in there, etc. So here's where this thing shines. Now, as a playset on its own, how it is right now, this is great. And every single part of this has a ton of small little details, pieces and things in it that just make it shine. However, if we were to remove this, go ahead, and I'm going to get my separator here. We're going to remove this piece and this piece. We're going to put that back over here. We're going to put this one right here. And then we'll put our cool little TV set. It's got this old tube TV sitting on the side. Now, if we remove these parts, this actually removes to be on its own. And then, if you want, you can remove these two pieces right here, and each one has its own section. So let's look at the bus stop portion first. So this is the bus stop portion, and again, printed bricks, all sorts of cool things. Each one of these windows has graffiti on it, and in person, when you're looking at it, the light that they use really make these things stand out. You do have, let me remove her, you do have a phone over here, payphone. You've got a newspaper on the ground. You've got this cool bench back here. You've got a bottle. You've got these cans over here, and inside you have all this trash. Even like this cool little wheel cat. You've got these printed pieces, spin records. So if you get the record store, you can point this in the direction of the record store. And you've got the Grape bus stop, which I absolutely love. Up here, instead of it saying, you know, Grape Street Station, it says Graffiti Street Station, which is fun. And this thing is chocked full of texture and detail that just make it so cool. I'm going to go ahead and put her back on her little spot here. She does come with a working skateboard, which, you know how I feel about skateboards. So for me, I'm already sold on that. So we'll put this one over here. And then let's look at our next lit set here. So this is, of course, the main graffiti wall. You got this pipe system over here, which is brilliantly created. It is a beautiful build, and it's a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed building that pipe. But then you got the street sweeper over here sweeping. You got a cool ladder that, if you want to collapse set and put it somewhere, you can. Like, that is an option. You've got the spray paint cans here, a barrel. This is actually removable, but it's, you know, a wall. And then you've got your cool little minifigs. Now, a lot of people don't like these minifigs. I happen to like them a lot. I think they have a lot of unique, kind of cute personality. The one biggest thing that a lot of people don't like is the fact that you can't actually attach them to a seat, but you can stand them up this way. And for me, that's kind of where it's at. They pose really well as far as like their ability to turn at the waist, which Lego does not. But then you also have wrist, arm, and leg rotation like a Lego, except they do turn at the waist as well. So you do have that option there. You got some nice cracks in the wall. You got this beautiful graffiti, and this is broken up over several tiles. When they ship it to you, they ship it with multiple pieces kind of together in a bag so you can see how it's supposed to go together. So this is a really cool set. On the back, it's pretty plain, but you're not meant to see all that. If you need to put something back there, you can. But this is really for this show and display. Now, the very last bag that you get is this right here, where you have another bit of graffiti. You've got this Be Here Now. You got the Revolution. You got all this cool stuff. And this is a pocket flea market. So you've got this little flea market. You got this fun TV, a water bottle over here. Got some plates, a coin. So you got a printed 5-cent coin along with a cup, some skates. And I absolutely love this. Let's see if I can get it to... Uh-oh, I think my camera froze up on me. That's not going to work. You know what? Let me do it on... let me do it on this one right here. There we go. I'll bring it up right here so you can see. So there's like a printed game along with some records. And then back here you got a bear. And this is probably my absolute favorite piece right here. So right here you've got a box for the Funwhole. This is their old A-frame cabin. So you've got a box of their blocks inside a bin that's going out for flea market, which just cracks me up. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I think it's funny. All right, and then of course that just pegs into place, so you've got it there. Now, if you want, and I'm going to kind of do it this way so you can see, but these actually, again, they just kind of snap into place. So if you want to set it up as a playset. Like how I have it in my city is I have this in one, and then I have this on the other side near my Orcrea building. But you would just set it up that way. That snaps into place. You can bring it over to this side as well if you want. So let's try that real quick too. We'll take this. We'll move our peg to the other side. We can bring it over here, and it works actually just as well as the other way, which is it's good. It's modular in that way, and that's what makes this set so good to have, because of the fact that this set itself is modular and it's separated. You can take it out and move it into any other area that you want. And so if you want to break up pieces of this and move them in different parts of your city, you can do it. And that's kind of an important thing. That's what makes this, in my opinion, a must-have for anyone who is a Lego City builder. Building a Lego City, need a bus stop. This is your option right here. This is actually probably the one of the best options I've seen for a bus stop. And I've come across a few things that Amazon had that had a bus, which, I liked and I wanted to get because of the bus, but I didn't get it because at 40, it had no lights. It had a bus, but it had a rinky dink sort of bus stop. Whereas this gives you the entire bus stop. It doesn't have a bus, but you have the bus stop, you have signage, and you have a lot of personality in it. And you're still sitting at a $40 range with a light kit already built into it and 40 minifigs to fill up your city. To me, this is a no-brainer, big-time sell. And the graffiti aspect of it and the printed bricks it's just amazing, amazing stuff. So, I mean, honestly, I can't say really anything bad about this set. I think it's an incredible set. It's one of those that getting into it and playing with it and putting it in the city it's grand. It is a awesome thing to have. So I'll drop my affiliate link down in the description so you have it. Definitely, I would say if you're building Lego cities, this is something that's like piquing your interest, you want to get, hit up that affiliate link. It helps me out as well whenever you go there, even the clicks. Purchase it. I believe there's a discount that's offered through mine. If not, there's a 15% off, I think, first time buyers. So those are things to keep in mind when you're going to get these things at Lumibricks. And they also do points and rewards and all that, much like Lego, and their reward system is really good. As well as their customer service is really good too. So far, I've had one set that was missing a part, and they sent me a part. I had one set that by accident the box got broken. I reached out to them and they sent me a box, actually 2 boxes to be exact. So they really want to make sure that their customers and the people that they have are taken care of and enjoying the product they put out. So it's definitely one of those things. It is worth looking into. Now that's all I got to say about the Street Fusion Graffiti Bus Stop by Lumibricks. This thing is amazing. It's a must-have. You gotta get it. I love you all. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build and happy brick hunting. I'll see you around.